Nissan Stadium in Nashville. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Cardinals ready to kick it away first. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Simmons. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Throwing right. That was almost. Often, what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Hand off for Brown. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Got it in the middle. It's Lee. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
The short hands, it's Lee. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Here's a give to Hardy. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Caught in the backfield. It's forward. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really...
Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field, and if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Throwing Simmons. Finds his man. It's Hardy. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They'll give it to Hardy. Got enough for the first. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Here's Simmons to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and 1 from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking a handoff. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll run the screen. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, fine.
Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
He'll pull it down. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy, because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Running inside. It's Brown. Picks up the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
The Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Brown. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Simmons. Bringing the heat. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great... Breaks into the open. More to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moving out to the right. Crosses the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Calls his own number. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they get so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled. To deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. A spectacular one-hand grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And we are all tied up here in the second. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 21 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Beavers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Dropping back, it's Cherry.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that throw.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. It's a running room. Inside the touchdown, Cardinals. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Sprinting away.
You got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum. It's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Pulls and fires complete. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they
snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the...
Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this RB's been a weapon, man. How much fun is it to have a guy that can run in a touchdown, can catch 2? You can deploy him anywhere on the field. He's dangerous, and this defense, they better get locked in, man. Wherever he's at, whether he's catching it, running it, all eyes need to be on him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. comes the offense onto the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's McCoy.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route and find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Cherry. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Setting up the screen. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants to throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A run for the quarterback. Headed to the end zone. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Cherry. Touchdown, Louisville! Put 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Here's Hardy to begin the drive. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. On first down, it's Hardy again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's a give to Hardy. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Crosses the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll give it to Hardy. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Right back to Hardy. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield, till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
4th down, Simmons. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And 4th down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the 1st down, now set up in a great situation with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Throwing Simmons. Under fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Tried to set up the screen and the defense wasn't having it. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, a minute 55 remaining. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. Takes the easy one to the back.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Cherry. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they're still short of the 1st down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. A hostile hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects every